Okay, see, dear students, last class we have discussed no concept of human resource management, its objectives, nature, its objectives, natures, and scope of human resource management already we have completed in the last class. So today, first we will discuss the functions of human resource management. We will start from the functions of human resource management. So the functions of human resource management, it is divided into two parts. It means it broadly classified into two parts. Students, am I audible to you? And slide is visible to you clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So the functions of management, it is broadly classified into two parts. One is managerial function and second one is operative functions. See, managerial function, it is the primary function and it is the basic functions of management. And the managerial function, it based on the planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. And these five managerial function, it is based on the chronological sequence. It means without planning, organizing cannot be done, and without organizing staffing, without staffing directing as well as the controlling. So this is a step-by-step procedure. And it is a basic managerial function because this managerial function, it is not adapted by the HR manager, but also it is adapted by the every manager. Means this managerial function, it is adapted by equally important for the marketing manager, finance manager, production manager, and every other managers. That's why it is the basic and it is the primary functions of management, we can say, right? So in this managerial function, first is planning. I will explain in a one line, right? So see, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, these are one chapter. It is there in your MCP paper. So here I will explain in a one line. So planning means what? See, planning is the primary and the first step of management. So whatever may be the steps the management will take on the basis of planning only. So planning means it is the thinking before doing. Planning means it is deciding in advance. Planning, it generally bridges the gap between present to future. It means where we are right now and where we wanted to go. And it bridges the gap based on the how to do, what to do, where to do, and when to do, and who will do it. So basing on these things, no, based on this analysis, the every managers taking these steps based on the planning, and it is the first step of the management. Based on the planning only, we can go for the organizing. Organizing means it is arrange the things systematically. It means right thing in a right place, right person in a right place. Everything, it must be there in a systematic manner. It may be the things or it may be the person. That is the organizing. Based on the organizing, we can go for the staffing. Now, staffing means it is the process of recruitment, selection, training, performance appraisal. So this is the altogether combination of staffing. So once staffing over, then the organization, the manager will go for the directing. Directing means what? It is the guiding concept. The superior guide to the subordinates. What the subordinate will do and what they should not to do. How they will do. So it is the guiding concept. So direction means the superior guiding towards the subordinates. And finally, the superior control the organization as well as the subordinates. Controlling means analyzing the performance and basing on this, no, the superior taking the steps. So this is what the managerial concept, and based on the managerial concept only, based on these things only, we can go for the operative functions. And operative function, it broadly classified again into 6 parts, right? So first is the procurement, second is the development, third one is the motivation and compensation, then employee relation, maintenance, and emerging issues. So here, the operative function, this 6 factor will, it includes this, right? This 6 factor, it is a primary factor, and it includes, these are the different, right, sub functions of the human resource management. See, human resource management is a functional area having so many sub functional area, and these are the sub functional area, it including towards the operative functional area. So here, dear students, procurement means, what do you mean by procurement? Procurement itself implies it is the combination of job analysis, human resource planning, recruitment, selection, induction, placement, and internal mobility. It is again, these all the things are, no, all the steps are, it is again a chronological sequence. It means what? See, without job analysis, human resource planning cannot be done. So job analysis, now what do you mean by job analysis, human resource planning, recruitment, selection? See, this is one chapter, it is there in your syllabus. We will discuss clearly what do you mean by this, what is the concept, what is the different things involved in this particular chapter, that we will discuss later. But still, job analysis means it is analysis the individual job through job description and job specification. Right? We will discuss later this chapter. And through this only, through the job analysis only, the HR manager will take this step towards the human resource planning. And human resource planning, no, plan for the human being. How many persons are there in the organization? How many persons we need in the future? What is the past scenario? What is the present situation? And what the steps we will take for the future? Basing on this human resource planning, the HR manager doing the, try to analysis the right number of people in the right job, right place, right time. So basing on the human resource planning only, the manager will take the further step. First is the job analysis. One chapter is there. Then based on this, we will go for the human resource planning. There we will discuss what is human resource planning, its objectives, its methods and process techniques. We will discuss, right? Then based on the human resource planning, we will go for the recruitment. Once human resource planning over in that particular area, now we can, the manager will take the steps towards the recruitment. And recruitment means what? Recruitment means attracting a number of applicants towards the organization, towards a particular job. No? So here in the recruitment, we will discuss the concept of recruitment, what are the different sources of recruitment, methods of recruitment, process of recruitment. We will discuss in this chapter. How the manager, how the organization attracting the number of applicants. What are the different criteria to attracting the manpower towards the organization, no? And once the recruitment over, when the recruitment start, then the selection start. Again, selection, the plenty, in a plenty number of applicants will be there, and out of a pool of application, we have to identify the best person for the organization. That is the selection. And here also we will discuss what is selection, what are the process of selection, right? How many types of interviews are there? It is there in your syllabus. Once selection over, placement start. And placement followed by induction and orientation program. It is a welcoming program for the new employees. No, every organization doing this. It is a first step of the newcomers towards the organization. Then after, internal mobility. Then transfer, promotion, demotion, employee separation, things will be there at all those functional areas of functional area. It covers under the procurement. And one chapter, though already I told you, it is there in your syllabus. Once these procurement steps will over, then definitely we will go for the development. Now, development, it covers training and development, career planning, no, succession planning, organization change, organizational development. So these are the things covered under the development. Once the employee will come towards the organization, it may be existing employee or it may be newcomers. Every person's need training. Those are the existing person, they need training to refresh their knowledge, skills and ability. And those are the newcomers, they don't know anything about the organization. For that, training is highly essential and required. No? So here, the organization conducting training to enhance the skills, knowledge, ability. So one chapter it is there in your training and development. We will discuss what is training, what are the important objectives of training, types of training, methods of training, right? So we will discuss so many things in this particular area. Likewise, career planning, one chapter is there. How the organization plan their career, individual career, how the individual person is concerned himself and herself about his or her career, that we will discuss, right? And also in the developmental activity, organizational change and development is there. See, without change, development cannot be possible. It may be individual person, it may be organization, it may be society, or it may be nation. Change leads to development. Now, it is the activity in the development area and doing the HR department. And this organization change and development, one paper we will discuss in your third semester. Exclusive paper is there. Only we will discuss what is change and what is development. How the organization adopted change and how the organization doing development. Right? So this is what in the development area. While we will go for the motivation and compensation, see, organization not only hiring the people, but also it tried to motivate the employees because organization treated human being as a asset, as a resource, no? The valuable resource, the useful resource, the most important resource for the organization. That's why employee motivation and job satisfaction is highly essential. So that the employee retention will be there. The employee will not leave the organization and they will work in organization in a longer duration of time. Right? And it can be possible while the organization will design the employee's job design and evaluate the job in the organizational hierarchy, right? Apart from the schedule their job, what they will do, and also adapt motivational factor, motivational things. Now, one motivation chapter is there in your OB paper. You will read many things in that paper, in that chapter. Motivation that many authors adopted, no, they contribute many things towards motivation. Many theories are there, like Maslow's theory, Herzberg theory, McGregor theory, McClellan theory, Alderfer theory. No? So these are the person that contributed many things towards motivation. And Maslow is the father of motivation, right? They contributed how the employee will motivate in the organization. What the things the organization should provide towards the employee so that the employee will motivate and the employee will not leave the organization and will give 100% towards the organization. This is what the motivation. Through these, the employee, no, organization can motivate the employee, providing various facility and benefit towards the employee. And also doing the performance appraisal. Evaluate the individual performance and basing on this, the organization will take this step. Control the organization as well as the individual, right? And providing various facility, compensation, benefit, like wages and salary, fringe benefit, many kind of financial and non-financial facility and benefit providing by the organization to motivating the employee. So this leads to employee motivation and compensation, where we will discuss one chapter, no? Performance appraisal. What is performance appraisal? What are its objectives? What are the methods of performance appraisal? Now, how the organization doing performance appraisal? How the organization evaluating the performance? एमती नहीं कि गोटे स्केल अच्छे आनलो मापी देलो, no. Organization, no, many kind of methods are there. Traditional, modern methods are there. That we will discuss in this chapter. How the compensation management system providing by the organization? What are the area of compensation? Wages and salary, fringe benefits. That we will discuss in your later chapter. Then let's go to the what? Employee relation or integration. See, employee relation here, organization always try to maintain healthy relation, a cooperative attitude, right? Towards inside the organization as well outside the industry. Through grievance management, discipline, collective bargaining, trade union, employee participation in management, we can call as a EPM or WPM. Teams and teamwork is highly essential, and we have to maintain healthy industrial relation. See, industrial relation said the organization always try to maintain healthy relation inside and outside the industry. Inside the industry, inside the industry, who are there inside the industry? Employees, workers, no? Trade union. So these are the things, these are the peoples that inside the industry. Now, how the industry will maintain peace and harmony inside the industry? Through the collective bargaining process, discipline, collective bargaining. One chapter is there, we will discuss later. Collective bargaining means what? Here the representative of the management, representative of the trade union, they will come and they will sit and they will bargain to each other related to wages and salary, related to facilities, benefit, not everything. Through this, we can manage somehow peace and harmony in the industry and the employee. Here, basing on this, the industry can maintain discipline and grievance also can be managed. Collective bargaining through, it is a bipartite machinery. No, we will discuss on chapter later, right? Through these, the management will support to the trade union and the trade union will support to the management. And through these, they will agree to maintain discipline in the industry. Management here, management is agree to maintain discipline, workers is agree to maintain discipline, and trade union also agree to maintain discipline in the industry. And grievance redressal, it will be there through collective bargaining. Any kind of grievance, no, by the workers in front of the management. So it can be sought out through collective bargaining. And trade union, we know that trade union is a association of worker. It is an association of labor. I will discuss one chapter in the one portion in the, it is there in the evolution of human resource management. What is trade union? Why the trade union is there? Why the trade union formed? Or generally the trade union formed to protect their rights, right? So when it was started, so everything we will discuss in the evolution of human resource management regarding trade union. And employee participation and workers participation in management. So it is a generally, it is again a good concept adopted by the industry. No, here in the employee participation and workers participation, WPM and EPM, we can say employee participation in management. So here the management agree to participate worker in the decision making process. While the management will take decisions, here management, the worker means the behalf of the worker, the trade union will participate. They participate in the decision making process. So that both the party, while they will take the decision, wise decision towards the industry. So in the later period, the conflict may not be arised. Right? Then after teamwork is highly essential, we know that without team, a good team, organization cannot achieve its objectives. Right? So all those factors are there. It is a paper we will discuss in your future. Right? Future re gote paper asibo apana manakar aku pura padibe. Then after we will go for the what? Na maintenance. How the industry will maintain its employee. The industry, the organization, every organization can maintain its employee through providing health facility, safety facility, welfare facility, and social security facility. right? Security measure means or the social security measure. So see, this health, safety and welfare, it is a small word, but facility, it is very broad and bigger facilities are there, right? So if we will go for the, already I told you, no, in your last class, in the Factories Act 1948, health, safety, welfare facility, it covers section 11 to section 50. Those people are working in the factory. Now, what the facility, the health facility, safety facility, and welfare facility, the factory should provide towards the workers. Likewise, those people are there working in a plantation as per the Plantation Act, no, 1951. These facilities are there. Those people are working in the mines as per the Mines Act 1952. These facilities are there. Subs and commercial establishment. So these facilities are there in everywhere. And it is basically, we can say, this is a, no, some standing guidelines are there. Because this facility, how the organization will provide this facility towards the employee, that framed by the Indian Constitution. Health, safety, welfare, no? So this is what the, it is there in the, what? Maintenance area. Basing on this, the organization can maintain its employee, right? While we will go for the emerging issues and the recent trends of human resource management, it covers many factors, many things. It covers personal records. Personal records means what? Organization maintaining individual records. It's individual persons. It's personal record as well as the professional information. Everything is maintaining. Right? ତାମାନେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ କହିବେ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ କଣ earlier କଣ maintain କରୁନଥିଲା କି? Earlier maintain କରୁଥିଲା, but in the present environment, all the personal records organization try to maintain in a HRIS, through HRIS, Human Resource Information System. In the present environment, organization, it doing everything and maintain everything in a computer, through a computer. It less paperwork and more computer work because we try to maintain a green HR concept. Every the means
Madam,
what?
HRMS and HRIS are equal or not?
HR कौन कहले sir?
HRMS and HRIS are equal or not?
HRMS, Human Resource Management System.
ना ना HRMS आईडी HRMS आईडी जोटा से पचाचंदी HRMS आईडी
जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट रे जोडा अछि HRMS
हां HRMS
Human Resource Management System. HRMS रे समस्त all government employees
और
are
ऑल थाई आईडी थाई समस्त हमरो
ସେଇଟା ଯାହା ଏଇଟା ସେଇଆ ସାର୍ ଇକ୍ୱାଲ ସେମ୍
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଟିକେ HRIS ର ଫୁଲ ଫର୍ମ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଥରେ
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ହ୍ୟୁମାନ ରିସୋର୍ସ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଏଠି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ବା ସ୍ଲାଇଡ ରେ IS ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ହ୍ୟୁମାନ ରିସୋର୍ସ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଯୋଉଟା ହ୍ୟୁମାନ ରିସୋର୍ସ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ସେଇଆ ସାର୍ both are same everything we should maintain in a computer right less paperwork more computer work because we try to maintain green HR as less as paperwork କାରଣ paper ନାହିଁ so ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ସବୁ କିଛି through computer କରିବା so that is what the personal record individual record the organization ଆପଣ ଏଇନା କହିଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ ଦବା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ID put କରିବା so I will access every information about the individual person every personal and professional information where you are belongs to and how much salary you are getting what kind of facility benefit everything the individual person know we can get about the individual person and basing on these here organization in the present environment organization doing human resource accounting no ଆମେ ଜାଣିଥିଲେ we know that the financial accounting is there we know the financial audit is there now how human resource accounting and audit is there see human resource accounting said it try to analyze no what is the contribution of the individual towards the organization and what is the contribution of the organization towards the individual it's vice versa right how much the organization spending towards the individual how much money no directly, indirectly, financial, non-financial, everything, no? And in returns, what is your contribution towards the organization? So this is what the human resource accounting. And whether it is actual or not, that doing by the human resource audit. Right? And apart from this, in the present environment, now organization taking much more step towards the managing of stress and conflict, a stressful environment. So what are the facility? What are the things doing by the organization? What are the steps taken by the organization to managing stress of the individuals? So that the individual will give more input towards the organization. So stress management, conflict management is also there. And apart from this, IHRM, International Human Resource Management. And International Human Resource Management, it is applicable only for the MNC sector, not domestic organization, IHRM. So International Human Resource Management, those are the MNC, how they are doing, managing manpower. See, we can manage manpower domestically. It is quite easy. How to manage the business in global forum. So this is what the IHRM, the level of recruitment, selection, training, performance appraisal, quite different from the domestic. So that is International Human Resource Management. So dear students, here one chapter it is there in your syllabus, conflict management, stress management, right? Apart from this International Human Resource Management, one chapter it is there in your syllabus. We will discuss later. So this is all about your functions of human resource management. Though what I told you, HR function means it is a human resource department. It's a functional area having many sub-functional area. These are many sub-functional area. And people are working in a different area and managing by the HR department. Clear na? Dear students, sir.
Madam, fringe benefit. What is the fringe benefit?
Fringe benefit, it belongs to a compensation management, sir. So variety kind of benefit providing by the organization. Now what include under the fringe benefit, we will discuss in your compensation management chapter. What are the things related to fringe benefit? That we will discuss in your compensation management chapter. ठीक ଅଛି?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
ଆପଣ ଯେତେ ଚାପ୍ଟର କହିଲେଣି ଆମର ଏ ଯୋଉ 18 ଦିନ ଭିତରେ ସରିବ ନା ଗୋଟା?
sir, definitely try କରିବା 8 ଦିନ ହଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର online class.
8
8ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର online class ହବ, 4ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର offline class ହବ. Online class ରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର as much as complete କରିବା, offline class ରେ ବାକି ଯାହା ଥିବ ଆମେ cover କରିଦେବା.
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଅଫଲାଇନ କଲେଜ ଆମେ ଯାଇ ପାରିବୁନି ମ୍ୟାଡମ,
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଗୁଡ୍ ଇଭିନିଂ ମ୍ୟାମ୍। ମ୍ୟାମ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ କେତେଟାରେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଇଥିଲା ମ୍ୟାମ୍? ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲିଙ୍କ ରେ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ରେ ଟଚ୍ କରୁଥିଲୁ ସେଠି ବାର ଶୋ ହଉଥିଲା କି host will start class at 7:30 PM ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
ନାଇଁ 7 o'clock ନା?
7 o'clock
ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ଟାଇମ ଟେବୁଲ ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି ମ୍ୟାଡମ, ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ଟାଇମ ଟେବୁଲ ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି।
Please don't confuse.
But ସେଠି 7:30 ରେ ଶୋ କରୁଥିଲା।
ଖାଲି ମୋର ବି ସେମିତି ଶୋ କରିଥିଲା କି 7:30 ରେ କ୍ଲାସ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହବ ବୋଲି।
madam good evening. Hello madam, good evening. Madam, if you do offline classes where outstation candidates, how it will be no one outstation candidate ପାଇଁ ତ ତକଲିଫ ହେଇଯିବ ନା madam?
ସେଇଟା ଠିକ છે sir, କିନ୍ତୁ କଣ କରିବେ କହିଲେ
କିଛି ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ ଯଦି ବଢେଇ ପାରନ୍ତେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଭଲ ହୁଅନ୍ତା।
Excuse me when I am speaking, just madam, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରନ୍ତୁ, ସବୁ ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ ଗୁଡାକ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ତାର ଯୋଉ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ଗୁଡା କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସବୁ ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସେସ୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ପ୍ରୋଭାଇଡ କରାଯାଏ। ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ପିପିଟି ଦେଖି ପଢଉଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ଗୁଡା ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଛାଡିବେ ଲିଙ୍କ ରେ କି ଆପଣ ମେଲ ରେ ଛାଡିବେ, ତାର ସବୁ ରେକର୍ଡ ବି ରହିବ। ଯିଏ ଯେତେବେଳେ କ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିଡେଟ୍ ଚାହିଁବେ ତାକୁ ରିଭ୍ୟୁ କରିପାରିବ।
ସବୁ ହବ।
ଡିଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସ ଏଜୁକେସନ ମିନ୍ସ ସବୁ ୱାର୍କିଂ ପ୍ରୋଫେସନାଲ ମୋଷ୍ଟଲି ଦେ ପ୍ରିଫର ଫର ଦିସ୍ ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାसेस।
ମ୍ୟାମ୍
Sir,
ମୁଁ
ଦିଆହବ।
ସେଗୁଡା ଆପଣ
ଗୋଟେ କଥା
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ,
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍
ଆପଣ
ସାର୍
ମାନେ
ଏକ୍ସକ୍ୟୁଜ
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ।
ମି ସାର୍ ମୋ କଥା ଗୋଟେ କଥା ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଠିକ ଅଛି ନୋଟ୍ସ ଠିକ ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଡିଡିସି କଣ କରୁଛି ନା ଜଷ୍ଟ ବିଫୋର ଦ ଏକ୍ସାମିନେସନ୍ସ ଆସାଇନ୍ ଦେ ଆର୍ ଗିଭିଂ ସୋ ସେଇଟା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ କରିବାଟା ଭେରି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ସାର୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ସବୁ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କଣ କହୁଛି ଶୁଣ ଆପଣ ମାନେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ପୁରା କ୍ୱାଇଟ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି assignment we will give many ମାନେ means before 1 month I
30
think
days
so ହଁ ଗୋଟେ ମାସ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ବୋଧେ ଆମେ assignment provide କରୁଛୁ right
ହଁ
ଯୋଉଟା କି
yes
ଦୁଇଟା question ଆପଣ attend କରିବେ only right so ଦୁଇଟା question attend କରିବେ ଗୋଟେ assignment ରେ ଦୁଇଟା question ଲେଖିବେ that is not a quite big task right ସେଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପୁରା ଇଜି ହବ ଦେଖିକିରି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଖାଲି ଇଏ ଉତାରିବା କଥା ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସେ 30 ମାର୍କ ସେଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ଭୁଲି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟା ଏଇଠି ଟୋଟାଲି ଏଇନା ଇନକ୍ଲୁଡ କରନ୍ତୁନି ରାଇଟ୍ ବହୁତ ଅର୍ଲିୟର ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଦବୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ହାର୍ଡଲି ଯଦି ଟାଇମ ନେବେ 2 ଦିନରେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ 2 ଦିନରେ ତାକୁ ଫିନିଶ କରିଦେବେ ମେଞ୍ଚେ ଲେଖିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଏତେ ଲେଖିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ କୁ 2-3 ପେଜ ଲେଖା ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ ଟୁ ଦି ବ୍ରିଫ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ ବାସ୍ ସେଟା ଓଭର ସେଟା ହେଲା ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଥିଙ୍ଗ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଥିଙ୍ଗ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଥିଙ୍ଗ ହେଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସାର୍ କହିଥିଲେ ସେଦିନ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସରେ ମୁଁ ବି ଶୁଣିଥିଲି ଯୋଉଟା କି ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ଆମେ ପୁରା ଆଭେଲେବଲ କରିବୁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ବି ଦବୁ କହିଥିଲେ and I will set this slide also ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଏନା ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ପଢଉଛି ଆପଣ ଖାଲି ଏନା attentively attend କରନ୍ତୁ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ and I will share every slides as per the recording so that it will help you a lot second thing third thing ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ study material ମଧ୍ୟ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି though you are a distance learning students so ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ study material ବି support କରୁଛୁ and fourth things ଆମେ ମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ available ଅଛୁ if you have any after classes you have any query and doubt no we are there and ଆସିବନି ସେମିତି କିଛି query and doubt because ଆମେ much more enough material ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଇଥିବୁ still ଯଦି ଆସିଲା ଆମେ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ help definitely କରିବୁ ହେଲା ଆଉ 8ଟା କ୍ଲାସରେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ 8ଟା କ୍ଲାସରେ ଆମେ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରିବୁ ମ୍ୟାକ୍ସିମମ୍ କୋର୍ସ କଭର କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଉ ବାକି ଯାହା ରେସ୍ ଟିକେ ରହିଲା ସେଟା ଅଫଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଡିସ୍କସନ ହବ ଆଉ ରହିଲା ଅନଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ ଆଉ ବଢେଇବା ପାଇଁ ଅଫଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ କମେଇବା ପାଇଁ that decision will take head of the department ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ that decision will take head of the department only Sujit sir will take decision right ଆମେ ସେଥିରେ କିଛି ବି କରିପାରିବୁନି head of the department ସିଏ ହେଲେ ଶୁଣ ସିଏ
Okay,
ହେଲେ
madam, please proceed, sir.
ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଅଫଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସେସ୍ ର ଟାଇମିଂ କଣ ରହିବ?
ସେଇଟା ସାର୍ କହିବେ ତାର
Discuss
ଟାଇମ ଟେବୁଲ
later. This
ମଧ୍ୟ
matter
ଦିଆହବ
can be later.
ସେଇଆ
Discuss
ସେଇଆ
later.
ସେଇଆ ହେଲା
Please come to
ଆପଣ
the
ଛାଡନ୍ତୁ
topic.
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ
please.
ଆପଣ ଏଇନା 10 ମିନିଟ ଏଇଠି ଟାଇମ କହିଲେ ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଚାପ୍ଟର ସରିଯାଇଥାନ୍ତା
Yes,
ହେଲା
ma'am. ଟିକେ ସାଇଲେଣ୍ଟ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ବି ମ୍ୟାମ୍ କୁ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ବାସ୍ ଚାଲ
मैडम
ହେଲା
प्लीज कंटिन्यू
मैडम
ଓକେ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ହଁ
मैडम
କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
स्लाइड
ହଁ
कले स्लाइड टा से जो आपण जोटा पढुले से स्लाइड टा टिके आ टिके देखि देबे मैडम टिके एमती तो पीडीएफ मिला लेट मिलची मैडम ठीक है
Madam,
इच्छा
समस्त म्यूट कर दियो and continue.
आ टिके तो ना टिके तळ ग्रुप माने ऊपर जो येटा देखा जियो मैडम कोन लेखा है ऊपर टा खाली
ହେଲା ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ଏଇଟାକୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ଦୁଇଟା
बस
ପାର୍ଟରେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ହେଲା
आगे
ଚାଲ
थैंक यू
ହଁ ଆଉ ଡିସ୍କସନ ଆଗକୁ ଏଇନା ପାଠ ପଢନ୍ତୁ ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିବେ ଟାଇମ ୱେଷ୍ଟ ହବ
कंटिन्यू
କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ହଁ
Please proceed.
Just one question, ma'am.
ହଁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
Ma'am, what was the
ହଁ
average marks in the assessment in past year?
that see
In
that
the
we will
past year,
discuss
what was the
later
average marks in the assessment? No,
average mark no it is just
okay.
if you want to just mark that is 20 in your external 25 and in your internal 11 25 and 11 it is a pass mark then after how much you will score in your internal and external that it's depend on the individuals just pass haba ପାଇଁ 25 ଆଉ 11 ହେଲା ଚଲନ୍ତୁ
ହଉ ଆପଣ
ସେଇଟାକୁ
କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁ
ଆପଣ
କରନ୍ତୁ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ ରେ 5-10 ମିନିଟ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଯାହାର ଥିବ
पूरा
କ୍ୟୁରି
ଯାହାର ଯାହା डाउट ଥିବ ମୁଁ କ୍ୱାରି କ୍ଲିୟର କରିଦେବି ଓକେ ଚलो रोल ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजर्स ठीक है रोल स्किल्स रोल responsibility and skills of HR manager we will discuss here so what are the role of a HR manager see generally variety kind of role played by a manager in the organization diversified role played by an individual in the organization but Out of many roles, we will discuss some important role played by a manager, HR manager in the organization. That role is the interpersonal role, informational role, advisory role, representative role, decisional role, leadership role, welfare role, mediator role, and developmental role. So interpersonal role. Now, what do you mean by interpersonal role played by a HR manager? So interpersonal role means here the manager maintaining a good relation. गोटे line रे कहूची ध्यान रे सुनिबे हैला आमे जानिचे मध्ये सब. So the manager maintaining a good relation both inside and outside the organization as a interpersonal. Managing healthy relation, good relation inside means employee to manager to employee and workers, and outside the organization to maintaining harmonious relation as an interpersonal role. Informational role, here we can say the manager tried to passing the information, sharing of valuable and useful information to others in the organization. Others means employees, workers, no? Those are the valuable information, those are the useful information. The manager always try to share it in front of the others, in front of their subordinates, in front of the employee as well as the other people. That is the informational role. Role as an advisory role. Advisory role means what? See, advisory role means here, manager give useful advice, obviously, useful advice to the subordinates. As well as if it is required, the manager also try to give good advice to the higher level authority, means the top level management. Here the manager also can share their knowledge. If it is required, the manager sharing their knowledge at the time of preparation of bulletins, reports, procedures, guidelines. If required, also participate in the top level management where said how to fix the vision, mission, objectives. So this is what the giving, try to give advice, sharing its knowledge, skills, ability, towards the organization as an advisory role towards the subordinates as well as the top level management. Representative role. See, the manager playing role as a representative, representing the organization, behalf of the organization in the outside world. As a representative, manager try to passing information, what are the policy, decisions, guidelines inside and outside the organization. As a representative, presenting the organization in the outside world, what we are, right? So this kind of things is there in the representative role. Decisional role means taking right decision in the right time. This is very much important, So taking wise decision and right decision in the right time as a decisional role. Leadership role, the manager playing role as a leader. So in the leadership role, always the leader is a backbone of the organization. One chapter, leadership chapter, it is there in your OB paper. There you will, you will read what is leadership, what are the importance of leadership, what are the types of leader, what are the functional area of leader, what are the theories of leader, many things are there. Here, what do you mean by leadership? So leadership role as a leader, the manager always try to motivating, guiding, supporting, helping to the employees to achieve its goal, to achieve the goal of the organization as a leader, as a leadership role. Welfare role, see, generally we can say as a welfare role, here manager, playing role as a welfare officer, right? Through welfare officer, providing variety kind of welfare facility. Already we have discussed in the functional area, health, safety, welfare. So welfare means it is a kind of welfare facilities. The manager try to provide towards the employee and their family members. So welfare facilities, for example, of welfare facility, what it includes canteen facility, restroom facility, lunchroom facility, crèche facility, clean and hygienic environment, right? So these are some facility providing by the manager towards the employees and their family members, right? As a welfare role. Mediator role. So see, mediator role, the manager playing role as a mediator if any kind of disturbance is there in the organization, any kind of dispute, any kind of conflict, right? So also mediator role also we can call as a disturbance handler role. If any kind of disturbance, any kind of conflict, it is there in the organization, the manager playing role as a mediator and try to manage conflict between employees, to employee or employee to trade union or trade union to management or management to workers, whatever may be the conflict between the among the group or individuals, playing role as a mediator. And developmental role, as a developmental role, always concerned towards the development of the individual and in development of the organization. So development of the individual through providing variety kind of training and development program, no workshop, seminars, conducting conference kind of things towards the individual development. And organizational development highly concerned towards the organizational development also through implementation of change. So these are the different roles played by a manager in the organization. Now, if we can say, if the role is there, then what is the responsibility of the HR manager? See, dear students, though already we have completed the functional area of HR manager, the functional area of HR manager means this is the responsibility of HR manager. The functional area and responsibility, both are same. To recruit, to do the job analysis, to doing the human resource planning, no, to do the recruitment selection, to basically what, to transfer the people, to doing the performance appraisal, providing training and development, providing compensation facility, doing the motivation and job satisfaction, everything that is the responsibilities of a HR manager. If the question will come, what is the responsible role and responsibility? No, you can add the functional area in the responsibility of the HR manager. Apart from these, dear students, the variety kind of skills also held by a HR manager. The skills of human resource manager, we can say variety kind of skills, it is highly essential to be a manager in the organization. The skills is conceptual skill, human skill, technical skill, communication skills, problem solving skills, decision making skill, negotiating skill, leadership skills, conflict resolution skill, and presentation skills. See, these are the variety kind of skills it is required for a manager. See, apart from this skill, I will explain. No, apart from this skill, also the manager need the role, responsibility, and skill. Also the some qualities, personal qualities also highly essential for a manager. The personal qualities like the educational qualification is highly essential, experience is highly essential, right? Mentally, physically, the person should be fit. Apart from this, ethically, morally, no, the person must be strong. So these are also the personal qualities also highly essential for a manager. Apart from this, the qualities like the professional qualities like the person as a manager, the manager should be competent and committed towards the organization. It is highly essential, right? The person must be honest, having patience, full of patience, honesty, right? Competent, committed, dynamic. All those things is also highly essential for a manager. So if all those things are there in a manager, then we can say it is a good manager in the organization. The manager is a successful manager. No? So these are the things required for a manager. And here, what do you mean by conceptual skill? See, according to, dear students, just listen one thing. Robert Luther Gulick. Robert L. Koch. Robert L. Koch was the most eminent person who designed the skills of a manager. According to him, Robert L. Koch, according to him, he said, in the organizational hierarchy, those people are working in the top level, middle level, lower level. So based on the level, he divided this skill. And based on the level, he said, those persons are there in the top level, they have more conceptual skills. Those persons are there in the middle level, they have more human skills. Those persons are there in the lower level, they have more technical skills. Apart from this, communication, problem solving, decision making skills are required. But these are the things, 3 most important skills developed by that person, Robert L. Koch, according to hierarchical position. And according to him, see, conceptual skill means it is those people are working at the top level. The person should, those are there in the top level, the person have the skill, means such kind of skill, ability to think broader. Conceptual means the person are, those are there in the top level, they should think broader and they visualize the things, no? And basing on these, the persons, those are there in top level, they're setting goal, objective, vision, mission, strategy of the organization. That kind of skills should be required the people, those are working in the top level, because they are the people, they will fix all those broader things towards the organization. Vision, mission, objective, strategy kind of things, right? And human skill, people are there in the middle level and they try to maintain healthy relation between top to bottom. They're there in the middle path and they are a very, very, they are a communicator, a good communicator between top to bottom. And in the human skill, the people, those are there in the middle level, they should have the skill like what? More cooperation, more understanding, right? Towards other. This should be the skill, the person should hold such kind of skill. Those are more cooperative, more cooperation, more cooperative with others, to understand the others, to motivate the others, to speak polite with others. So these are the skills the person should hold. Those are there in the middle path, human skill. Technical skill, basically we can say, technical skill, it is for the lower level managers. Those are there in the managers are in a front line, frontline managers we can say. So here, the technical skill, people have specialized knowledge and ability to how to use the tools, techniques, equipments, machineries. It is a proficiency towards a particular area. That is a technical skill. And basing on this, the person can work in this area. That skill the person should hold, right? So apart from this, communication skill is highly essential. And the communication process, it is one chapter, it is there in your MCP paper, communication. So communication process, 2 things are involved. One is the sender, another is the receiver. While the manager playing role as a sender and the subordinates playing role as a receiver, while the manager is representing something towards the subordinates, the subordinates have to understand properly. That is what the communication. And the communication, it must be two-way communication. It is highly essential. And that skill should be there in the manager, right? If the manager is representing something, the subordinates, they cannot understand. So we cannot say it is a good communicator and that kind of skill the person is holding, right? And problem solving skill, it is highly essential. So any kind of disturbance, problem, conflict, disputes is there. It is the ability to solve the things very quickly. That is highly essential as a problem solving skill. Decision making skill, already we have discussed. Decisional role, right decision in the right time. That skill is highly essential. Negotiating skills means it is negotiating means it is the bargaining. Manager will bargain inside and outside the organization. While negotiating with the employee, what negotiation? Related to wages and salary, related to bonus, or related to anything, right? The manager should negotiate politely or whatever, maybe that kind of skills should be there. While they negotiate with the employee or maybe negotiate with the suppliers. So that is a negotiating skill should be there. Leadership skill, already we have discussed the leadership role also. As a leadership role, the person must be a motivator, guide, The person must be help, support to the people. Now that kind of skill will be there so that the person can play that kind of role. If the skill is not there, how the person will play, and also kind of leadership role in the organization. Conflict resolution, conflict managing role, play role as a conflict manager. So if any kind of disturbance, any kind of dispute, so have to manage properly, that kind of skill should be there. And presentation skill. It means the manager should represent behalf of the organization in the outside world. So presentation, behalf of the organization. It may be inside the organization or it may be outside the organization as a presentation skill. So these are the skills highly required for a successful manager. These are the role played by a HR manager. These are the qualities. It is highly essential personal and professional qualities. And these are the responsibility maintaining or adapting by a manager. So dear students, you just remember, if the question will come, I will tell you, what kind of question will come in your examination related to manager. So here you have to remember, if the question related to manager, so what is the role, skills, responsibilities, qualities of a manager, you have to remember in this area. And you have to explain basing on this. ठीक है ना पिला माने? Clear ना? I think it must be clear to you.
आगे all clear.
Okay, okay. चलो सर कौन कहिले सर?
जो मैनेजर पढ़ेले वर्तमान से मैनेजर गोटे लोक ना बेसी लोक?
प्रत्येक मैनेजर को एक जिनस दरकार सर.
कारण जेते गोटे स्किल सेतिर आपण ये करले डिस्क्राइब करले गोटे लोक तो सेते स्किल आसीबोनी.
सर आसले ही मैनेजर हे परिबो
ना. जहारो आसीबो
सेही मैनेजर हबो. यार से मैनेजर हबो.
जदी एतिकी स्किल रहिबो भलो, जदी न रहिबो ताले से भलो
मैनेजर न रहले मैनेजर.
नहीं मैम एक्सपीरियंस
मैम कोन मैनेजर होबा एमबीए करबा दरकार.
एक्सपीरियंस हैला पर सब किछि हेई परिबो.
आपण विदाउट एक्सपीरियंस मैनेजर हे परिबो.
आम मैनेजर पाखे स्किल नहीं तथापि से मो मैनेजर.
मैम विदाउट एमबीए रे भी पिला मैनेजर अछंते मैम.
रिसर्च मैनेजर को एक क्लास का शेयर कर देबे.
अच्छा हो. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night.